No song today from Jay.
No, I've got the Thanksgiving Day hangover.
Not from
So
food though.
probably a combination of both.
That's right. Well, here we are. It's Black Friday, my favorite holiday of the year. It's also Netflix's favorite holiday of the year. Because it's one thing they don't have to race swap. But yes, Jay, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving yesterday.
Yes, it was pretty good. And I'm also decked out in Meta PC gear because they have a Black Friday sale as well.
They do. They had their pre-Black Friday, and then they got some new sales up today. So you guys don't miss that. Use the link in the description below and use code Geeks or 199 and get a big discount. I mean, listen, people buy a lot of shit on today. Like
They do.
a lot of shit. Yeah. Now, if you're will, man, it used to be so different because now with all the online deals, you can do a lot of online shopping on Black Friday. I don't know about you, Jay. I was one of those people who was down to get up at like 4 in the morning or whatever and wait in line at Best Buy for a TV.
I did that twice in my life, and I think the last time I had such a bad experience, didn't really see much fighting, but like it was just more of like, I'm a big guy. I'm trying to waddle through people. And it was just like people would grab stuff and just kind of like put their, or they, this one dude like put his hand on something and just waited for whoever was there for like, I don't know, like his wife or something with the cart. And he just like
Yeah.
had his hand just like, well, can I get the one behind it? And he's like, he wouldn't move. It was really weird. I was like, well, Amazon it is. Amazon it is. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, I only did it twice. Do you ever like get a fun experience with that at all?
Fun? I mean, it's not really fun to be around like a bunch of other people who are also like irritated and like trying to get to this. It's like it it's almost like going to a fucking airport. You know what I mean? Like, just the feeling of
That's
everybody
true.
bustling around, like, that's the vibe I get, so, no, I don't like being out, but I like getting shit, like, I
Some
like
people
having
do it for
stuff.
fun, man. Like some people are like, it's like a fun family adventure. And it's like, those people are crazy. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's not fun.
if that's all they got to look forward to is we've saved all year. We're heading to Walmart, baby. 5 a.m. Let's do it. After we ate all that food the day before. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Man, did you like I also like not to switch gears, but like the Dolphins play today. I thought they played yesterday. I was so out of it. I turn it on and I see 77-year-old Dolly Parton in a Dallas Cowboys cheerleading outfit. I was like, had to take like a double take there. Holy crap.
Bro, one of the wildest tweets I saw all yesterday was, "I don't give a fuck how old Dolly Parton is. I'd suck those tits dry." Like, I saw that out there. Like, there were people that were going wild for Dolly Parton.
Yeah. That was
I'm
that
not
was
gonna
wild.
live that old, but she looks pretty damn good. I mean, money can buy you a lot of things,
Well,
including
it's
looking good.
all out. Like the best tweet I saw was Dolly Parton's plastic surgeon about to make bank. Because usually, like you look at people like Madonna and like others that have had work done, and you're like, oh, it looks horrible. Hers didn't look that bad. Her face, like it's like it didn't look like an alien. So
Yeah, I wanna see if I can find that tweet because that here it is.
came right up.
Yeah. Well, I looked up Dolly Parton tits dry, and it came up pretty quick. Now that's in my search. I don't care how old Dolly Parton is, I would suck those tits dry.
Oh, hey.
I think, something tells me they're artificial, but hey, good luck. Good luck on your venture.
He said he doesn't care. Obviously, we've seen crazier things in the world of sports this past week. Australian basketball player. So
I don't know if that was a real cough or not.
no, I was gonna say couch, but
Couch, couch. Yeah, I just
So
put out a video on that. That's wild
I was
because
waiting for it. I was just like, I wonder if Ryan's gonna make
I
a
was waiting
video
for
on
more shit to come out because for you
Josh.
guys that don't know, Josh Giddey is he's a 21-year-old basketball player. He's from Australia, plays in the NBA. And, he posted a video. there's pictures out there, videos out here, him allegedly with a high schooler,
Yeah.
would probably be 16. Age of consent in Oklahoma is 16. So it's just it's a really strange story.
Yeah.
And so didn't want to like put anything out until we knew more, but they still haven't made any statements. So I made a video about what we know. You can
Yeah.
check that out over on Sports Wars if you want me to get into that.
Yeah.
Space Monkey for 199. Disney needs more black girl magic. Apparently,
Okay.
less because it ain't working out so well.
They need some kind of magic, that's for sure.
Hugh Jass, welcome to the 199. B Barrett for 2. Black Friday magic. Yeah. Over on Rumble. Space Monkey for 199. Ryan, best way to celebrate Kwanzaa? Don't.
Don't.
Oh, I don't even know what like I don't even know what Kwanzaa really is. Do you?
It's a black version of Hanukkah. Just a little differently.
For Black Israelites or what?
I think so, yeah. I think that's what it is.
Is it
So
really?
they have like the 7 candles, that they do like so it's not that old. It's not that old. It's kind of a new thing, but it's kind of like Hanukkah. So, I think they celebrate that near the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like
Kwanzaa so it's a secular festival
yeah.
observed by many African Americans from December 26th to January 1st as a celebration of their cultural heritage and traditional values.
I think it's only celebrated here in America.
Created in 1966.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, got your own holiday. Congrats.
Yeah.
Jay's saggy orange Ugandan titties for 199. Happy leftovers day.
Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely diving into that. For sure.
Spike Fish Network for 2. My uncle's nickname for her is Dolly Partman. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Our man Dom H with 5 gift memberships.
Oh, thanks, Dom. Very generous yesterday on Daily. Thank you.
Nice. Dom is the man.
Yeah.
Brother, not so much. Brother's kind of a loser. But hey, didn't want to shake my hand. Didn't want to meet me. Didn't want a picture with me. Fuck you. Jay was there for that.
Was I? I don't remember. Everybody wants what the freak, dude. Every time I bump into somebody, the first thing, and it's kind of it's not even a meme anymore. It's just like I just wait for it. Is Ryan here? Is Ryan with you? That's the first thing, man. Jay, oh my god, dude. Hey, man, any chance Ryan's here? Sure. Wave him on over.
It did happen the other day at Universal when we were there.
Yeah.
That guy was just randomly wearing your hat.
I know. I was like, dude, someone's got to rebel. I was like, should I just say hi? Maybe he just thought it was a cool hat in the store and bought it. Has no idea who I am, but no, it worked out cool.
I actually went to Universal last night late.
Really?
To get hot butter beer because it was actually kind of like hoodie weather. You know what I mean?
It was. It's kind of chilly today too.
So I literally just went there to walk all the way back to Hogsmeade and get some hot butter beer and watch the Harry Potter Christmas show.
Was it crowded or was it not so bad?
It was kind of crowded, but not too bad.
Not massive. Okay.
No, not massive.
Usually at that time, usually it's crowded in the morning at Universal because people go and watch the Macy's Day Parade that they have there on Thanksgiving. I know I did that 2 years in a row for Park Hop, and I went there and like lived it, and then I went out to the families, but I chose not. I was on daily, so I couldn't do it. So
yeah, I've watched enough fucking parades. They all look the same.
This past parade, like, seems like half the balloons like deflated. It was really odd.
Like just got poked by shit or what?
Yeah, they were just carrying it, and it just like you could see it like.
I saw Luffy. Luffy's hat got deflated. Did you see that?
Luffy was deflated. There was a few others like that made it on the social media, and then they also had like some protesters. That was fun.
They get run over.
They were standing in the middle of the parade. So yeah, I think they were escorted. They were escorted nice nicely away.
Well, I'm just glad I wasn't at Disney because apparently, despite Jeremy insisting that no one ever shits in line at Disney, that was his claim. We've got more stories out of there. Apparently, the saga continues.
Yeah. Do you want the link?
Yeah, pop it up there. Let's see it.
Well,
Talk about a shit show.
Breaking news for Black Friday. Apparently, guests are still pooping in queues for Avatar: Flight of Passage, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. So
Bro, the picture that they used is for the like guests are still pooping.
Yeah, they're still letting it rip. So this was an updated article, basically about the same thing of more cast members coming forward and claiming the human code H is what it's called. And this article was just like it's sad that in the Flight of Passage they actually have bathrooms midway that you can use, but people seem to miss the mark. I will say this, the toilet, like the bathrooms midway, they don't advertise that it's there in that line queue. They don't they don't let people know that if you got to go, there's something coming up dead ahead. Maybe they should put more signage available. And in that area, even though that picture was like lit up, it's actually quite dark. So, but yeah. So some cast members came forward and said, hey, you know what? It's kind of funny because just recently we had some elderly people dropping hog in the line. So
Wait, what?
I think there was like the elderly, like some older people dropped a poop in the line.
Is that what dropping hog means to you? I thought you meant pulling their dicks out.
No.
That's what I thought. Dropping hog.
You never heard that term?
No, like I've heard somebody's dick referred to as a hog. So like dropping a hog, that's what I thought you meant. Dropping a hog meaning take a shit. I've never heard that in my life. But maybe. Yeah, everybody's saying same, Ryan. Drop dem hogs. Code H hog.
Must be a saying from where I'm from.
Must be, yeah. It's just from where Jay's from, dropping hog. Dropping hog,
I was just trying to be YouTube friendly, so that's where.
This is the channel for that.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so apparently you never know what you might find at Disney. Not only Flight of Passage, but the Indiana Jones adventure. So yeah, updated article.
Switzerland play IT for $1. Jay, I see Ryan is here, so I don't need you. Bye.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. I see.
Yeah, yesterday people were like complaining that I was here too much, so I was like, I totally understand that complaint.
Yeah, usually it's me and Jeremy on Thursday.
Totally understand that complaint. So they're like, "Where's Ryan, man? We need him back." I was like, I couldn't agree more.
He was dropping hog. SBZ member for 6 months. Dan Vask is losing to Gary. He should have a duet with Ryan. We're breaking the law, breaking the world together, throwing out all tenderness. Yeah, that Young Yeah fucking song is catchy, dude. Dan should do that song. Bro, Dan could have 1 million subs so easy if he actually put out videos.
Yeah.
You know? I think Dan's in the chat somewhere. Shout out Dan Vask.
Probably.
He's put out like 3 videos in the past year.
What are you gonna do, man?
I don't know. Jay's been putting out videos.
I'm doing
whoever his thumbnail guy is going hard.
Yeah.
I almost commented on your video the other day where it was clear that you made the thumbnail.
Oh, it's a little different
for your Filoni one.
Yeah, it looks so different than like the other.
It looked so shit. And like, I almost commented, I'm like, oh man, Jay's thumbnail guy is getting really good.
Nah, shout out Vintalo. Like when he does the videos for me, he gets a thumbnail. He does the thumbnail with it. So when I'm like, oh, this is breaking news, I'll take care of it. Yeah, you could tell the quality is a lot different.
Yeah,
I didn't think that Filoni video would do well, but it was like, let's just take a chance anyway. So it was just, and I was right. So
yeah, breaking news is what it is.
I hear what you're saying. That's something I probably could have just done on a short, to be honest with you, but here we are. My latest video, guys, check it out. It's about Star Wars: The High Republic and their Phase 3.
I mean, I wanted to do a Filoni video, of course, because I wanted like people think that is like, oh my god, it's such a massive promotion. It's like he was literally doing all these things before.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
that's what
before,
I
he was
said too.
executive creative director of the entire fucking studio before this. What did that mean? It meant that he got his eyes on all projects, not things he was just
Yeah.
involved in. For instance, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, he was involved with that. Deborah Chow consulted with him as like the showrunner of that thing. So the idea that he's now the only thing is it's a different title that nobody had at the studio
Yeah, they
before.
just made it up.
Yeah, they made it up to give to him, and he gets to see things a little earlier now.
Bro,
That's
it's
but he can't tell anyone what to do.
yeah, exactly. I I just said it's just a PR
He's
stunt.
been doing it for like 3 years. Like, that's been what he's been doing.
Ryan didn't make a video. He did a whole freaking live stream on the topic. So,
Well, I did make a video and I did a live stream
yeah.
because I was pissed.
I see.
Not pissed, I was just, like, irritated at the way, like, people were reacting to it.
Live stream was good.
Yeah,
It was good. I had to catch it later. I put it on while I was working on something else. So, it's always good to get a good insider look at, Dave Filoni and all your knowledge. So, it's on the RK Outpost live channel. Is it still up?
yeah, it's still up.
Yeah, yeah.
Originally, that was supposed to be where I put all my old live streams. It's turned into just kind of a whatever channel.
Just a live.
But
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
but that's
but,
all right.
I should probably do more, like, random live streams like
You
that.
should. You
We'll
should.
see.
But yeah, I dived into the I don't know if anybody cares, the High Republic. This is their final phase, phase 3. They launched it with a Galaxy's Edge hilt selling of a new hilt of I think we showed this last week. And
Stellan Gios's blade.
yeah. So I'm sure it'll go over well.
Yeah, there's probably more people who watch the video than read High Republic.
Possible.
Which isn't saying much. Only need a couple thousand views.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Even like the comics, like it was kind of interesting. Like the report on the comics was like comic journalism were like, man, the High Republic comics has been miserable. And these people are usually pretty positive about comics, at least trying to be. So the Vader comic did better, and the Star Wars Bounty Hunter comic did better, but none of them cracked the top 25. And Marvel had to recently shut down the Star Wars Bounty Hunter comic. So, there you go.
Well, it
Pretty
seems like
wild.
in the entertainment industry, people could just fail upwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just keep
that's
making
true.
this shit, just keep getting another job, another job, another job. And that even goes for people involved with the Marvels. Now, I don't know about you, Jay, but if I was at a job and I was very intricately involved in one of the biggest failures we've ever seen, one of the biggest disasters in history, take the Marvels, for instance, the worst box office in the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe will lose more money than anything they've ever done. At the end of the day, it might be one of the biggest losses Disney's ever had on a movie. You would think that almost anyone involved with that would be like, oh, I don't want to bring them on my project. Well, it's not how it works in Hollywood, because this is what we found out yesterday. Megan McDonnell will write for Phoebe Waller-Bridge's live-action Tomb Raider series at Amazon. Her work includes WandaVision, Agatha Darkhold Diaries, and The Marvels. That's right. She was basically the lead writer on The Marvels. And you just
R.I.P.
keep getting
Melanie
more
Mac.
work. Yeah, I know, right? As if there was any hope for this thing in the beginning. I mean, but Phoebe Waller-Bridge's Tomb Raider series. This is the same person who is an activist droid, L337 in Solo: A Star Wars Story. This is the same person who was brought in to make James Bond okay for the Me Too era. This is the same person that we saw take over, the role for Indiana Jones and embarrass him throughout the entire fucking movie. So I don't know if there was really ever any hope for Phoebe Waller-Bridge's not Indiana Jones, for her Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
But the idea that you're going to bring in a person who is involved in one of the worst products we've ever seen in Marvel, and just, hey, right over, go take this other female-led property and go ahead and destroy it. Take part in destroying it as well. This is Hollywood.
Let me ask you a question. Just curious on your thoughts. Do you think because WandaVision didn't do terrible, that was like, what was that, like the second product for Disney Plus
I think
Marvel?
it was the first.
It was the first. Loki was the second product. Okay.
Loki was either the second or Captain America Winter Soldier, whatever thing. Falcon
And
Winter Soldier.
so do you think that because it was doing probably Joe average, they just went to her and says, "Hey man, we've got some other like do you think she like signed these contracts early on?
I
Or this was just and they just announced it, or is this a recent, like her resume looks good. Do people not even look at numbers anymore? Do they just look at the resume like, wow, a movie, Disney Plus series? Okay, let's bring them on. Like this person must know what they're doing.
That's a question I have too, because WandaVision, I don't think like that was the first thing we saw. It was weird because
Yeah,
of the mind fuckery that was going on with it. At the end of the day, I don't think it was very good. I think it ended really bad. Typical for some of these Disney Plus series. So like maybe you're asking, oh, are they going to do this or are they going to do that? And then it ends up being hugely disappointing. And I think that's what WandaVision was. Agatha has been through like 5 different name changes and a bunch of production issues. So who knows what the fuck's up with that? And then the Marvels. I feel like she has had this job for a while, but I don't know how much work she's done on it because of the writer's strike and everything like that.
right.
So who knows? It's a good question, but yeah, I just think that remember the person who wrote Birds of Prey, Christina Hodson, immediately got like a bunch of other jobs, even on DC movies. It's
Yeah.
like how do you make these decisions when something fails so spectacularly? Shouldn't you evaluate maybe what went wrong? And if people had criticisms of the stories or the character development that happened within those stories, maybe you shouldn't have this writer like do something else for you. I don't
That's
know.
what I'm thinking. It's like I just wonder if they just look at the pit, like if these people just look at the pitch and don't look at the numbers. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna do a Tomb Raider. Who do you got?" Oh, well, this person that we're looking at, they've written for a Disney Plus series and the new Marvel film that just came out from the Marvel Studios. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, all right, sign her up. And they don't look at like, well, how did they do and what was the perception of the writing and stuff like. They don't like take a deep dive. They just hire them on that aspect because like we look at some of these people, you're like, how do they keep getting work? Like I don't understand it. Like you brought up Rachel Zegler. Rachel Zegler, she every project that she's been a part of, just not it just doesn't do well. It just like doesn't do well at the box office.
We'll
Eh,
see what happens long terms for Hunger Games. Like it was obviously a very bad opening for them
Right.
compared to everything else in the franchise. I said it'd be interesting to see the hold because it feels like some of the people that are going, there's decent word of mouth for it. It looks like it's going to have a very strong hold, obviously helped
Okay.
by Thanksgiving weekend and everything. But I mean, this is not a movie that's going to do Hunger Games numbers. It's not going to make 600, 700, 800 million like some of the other ones did. But depending on how this second weekend goes, it may be poised to actually make money, like break
Yeah.
even. Which it's sad that that's like we can't. That is the level of success now. If your movie didn't lose money, we consider it a success because of how bad so many things have been. But we'll see. Right now, it's looking at having like potentially like a 42 million dollar Thanksgiving weekend.
That's just like
Um,
it just seems so small for Thanksgiving weekend. All the movies that came out.
it
The
is.
only one that seems to be doing well, like, is Trolls, another Universal project.
Yeah,
So that
Trolls is tracking decent. I mean, especially like that's direct competition with Wish, right? They're
yeah,
after the same audience. And Trolls had about a $30 million opening, right? And they're set to have, I think it's projected for like a $20 million second weekend. So it would be a solid hold.
right.
But it's made for like $80 million.
Yeah.
It's the budget is significantly less than Wish's 200 million. And
Wish has a 200. Oh my, I
yeah.
did not know it was that high.
Mhm.
What the heck are these I'm telling you.
Yeah, Wish has a $200 million budget. And we're gonna talk about that. I'm hoping that we actually get real numbers from Thanksgiving
Yeah.
um, before we talk about Wish, because we've got one number out there, but I've only seen one person report it. So either way, it's really bad.
Also, did you see this? Like, how do you think that, and this is just a guess. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Do you think this will be the female Silver Surfer? Or a completely different character?
So
She was just,
all
I
right,
guess she was
so
signed to be the villain, but I don't think Silver Surfer is technically the villain.
there's a lot of rumors out
Yeah.
there right now. And I think this one's even combining two, right? I
Right,
think that
right,
there's a
maybe.
rumor that Anya Taylor-Joy is reportedly being eyed to play a villain. That's the newest rumor out there, right? That's the newest
Right.
report. I and so people obviously are connecting that with the Silver Surfer rumor as well. So I don't even know if this is the full rumor. That's what people are guessing. I don't know. Hopefully everyone's wrong and she plays Nova.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
that would actually be fucking perfect, but I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. But most people don't know who Nova is. So a product of Galactus and
I mean, if you
so
want a fucking Herald of Galactus that's a woman, it
yeah.
makes more sense to use Nova than it does to gender swap Silver Surfer.
100%.
But also at the same time, I don't know how much Nova kind of replaces. You probably know more about this shit than I do. My understanding is Nova replaces Silver Surfer after Silver Surfer kind of leaves Galactus.
Yeah.
Um, but so I don't know how you introduce her, without
That's the thing.
introducing
But
Silver
I
Surfer.
look at it as, who would for them to like let's say it is Nova, right? And so it's like my whole thing is if you're trying to get people back into superhero films, you need to do it with characters that people will understand. Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four, they haven't really tapped into that during these new phases. Silver Surfer would be one. He's not really he's known more than Nova, the Nova character is.
Mhm.
And because he was in a previous Fantastic Four film. So I think if they're trying to get people to care about these films again, they need to just go full on like every character that normies would know. So that's what I think, but they'll probably mess it up again. So
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors flying
right,
wild right now, and so I think because they even said, "Oh, source Daniel RPK" or whatever.
right,
I think the rumor is Anya Taylor-Joy's being eyed to play a villain in Fantastic Four,
right.
and a lot of people are then combining that with the other rumor we have out there. So, we have still don't have confirmation that Pedro is gonna be in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's still at this point just a report.
That's true. I think they're definitely it it definitely looks like they're going to be pushing the Fantastic Four, maybe replacing Kang with Doctor Doom.
You
It's an
see,
easy
did
it's
you see John Hamm be like, "I'd love to play Doctor Doom"?
yeah,
Bro, I think he'd make a good Reed
yeah,
Richards.
yeah, agreed.
Like, I think he'd make a really good Reed Richards, but I don't know. Nobody
Who
wants
are
to.
we? We're just YouTubers causing box office trouble for people.
Yeah, it's all our fault. EF for 20. Disney's like my dad. They're proud of their massive pipe clogging hogs and want to show people. There you go.
Maybe.
Cole Hauser for 10. Yo, Ryan and Jay, happy Friday. This should be Cole Hauser Day. Black Friday. BBC and Black Friday rolled into one. Love you guys. Still waiting on a Star Wars stream with the two of you and Mahler. Yo, Joe,
Mm.
199. Praise Ara.
You know what's sad is I couldn't add anything to a Star Wars stream with Ryan and Mahler. I would literally just be like, I agree. I agree. I could add little things that I do enjoy and love. I could probably add more knowledge about the Star Cruiser. Maybe Ryan's done just as many videos, so he kind of knows what's going on. Like
You
if
could
we
talk
talk
about the
about
things
current
you
day,
like or don't like about it.
yeah. So like stuff like that. But if they launch into like EU talk, I didn't really read that many EU books. I read like the Han Solo Revenge series. Darth Plagueis is like I think I've gone through that several times. I freaking loved it. I played KOTOR like way back when. So I should probably just redo that one. I did play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I played that for hours when that came out because I just did the 4 different characters. You did one and you went to a certain place and it was like, let's do it again. What I would love, all right, what I would love more than anything in the world, because I talk about it on my live stream, one day I would love like Ryan to explain to me the story about the twin, if you know it. In Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, near the one of the adventures is about the twins. They do that whole preview of the twins. The father has twins. He trains them in the ways of like Jedi Sith. and then they want
Emperor
to take over.
Valkorion. Yeah.
Okay, they want to take over the universe, so they kill off they fight the Jedi, then they fight the Sith, and then the twins fight each other, and one of the twins gets killed. And
Yeah, that's from the Star Wars Old Republic Eternal Empire expansion, I think.
All right.
Yeah, it's an interesting story, yeah.
I see. That's from the trilogy that they gave us for that video game. If someone gave me Star Wars, that's exactly what I would do. I would tell that story. That's like a dark, I think that's a dark. Someone in the chat says, "Jay, that story sucks balls." Oh,
yeah, yeah. Like, there's a lot of people that weren't like, like
if it's done right, I think it'd be great.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't big fans of that expansion specifically. But
really?
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
See, I'm going off the teaser trailer. That's all I'm saying. I didn't read it. I'm just like, you can tell a dark story of like,
give me a whole movie that looks like that.
And then then like the first one, it's like they kill off half the Jedi, and the next one they kill off half the Sith, and then they implode with each other. It's like, all right, well, everybody's just like, it's a trash thing, so there goes that. I just thought it looked cool. It's better than what we have now. So
I remember when those Star Wars Old Republic trailers first came out, and I was like, I would kill to see a movie like this.
Yeah, I think that's probably where I was at. So
those like that animation's expensive though. I think it's something like $1 million a minute or like somewhere around there to make those trailers. Which if you do a full length movie, I mean, you're still if you do a full length movie, you're talking about $90 to $100 million. That ain't too bad.
It's cheaper than what they're spending now.
Cheaper than Wish.
So yeah. People in the chat are saying it was a terrible. Well, that just deflated. I think the concept is cool, man. You have a guy, he has twins, he trains them. They're like, we got to take out the Jedi and the Sith. So you have like a whole part of like killing off all the Jedi, and the next part killing off all the Sith, and then they implode on each other. I just think it's like, that just sounds like such a different Star Wars. You know what I mean? It's just different from anything that we've seen with Star Wars, right? There's an enemy of the Jedi and the Sith. So that's all. I just thought it'd be different.
Bro, like,
you know what I mean? Like, that's all. And the teaser trailer for that was just so freaking good.
I'm going to get like teaser.
Anyway. You could talk about that on the live stream. I think that would be good.
So, like this, dude, when this fucking came out, I was I could not explain to you how fucking hyped I was to see like a trailer like this. Right?
Oh, it's so freaking good.
Is it 4K? I can do 100, or it's not gonna matter anything more than 1080 anyway. Don't hit us, John Williams.
They're evil.
Hold on.
Sith. We believed ruins were all that remained of their evil empire.
So freaking good.
I had no idea what was in those crates. I'm innocent.
You were smuggling Sith artifacts, Captain.
Fine, keep the artifacts. Just give me back my ship.
Eyes front.
It's so good.
And this is like 12 years ago or something.
I know.
This trailer probably came out in like 2011.
Satele, what's wrong?
I sense a great darkness.
Ah, yes. Talking over John Williams.
Sith Empire has returned. We must warn the Republic. Our shuttles can't outrun those fighters.
And like the point of this trailer too is to show you all these different classes, right?
Yes,
this in the game.
This is
right?
why
so you got Trooper, you got Jedi Counselor, you got Jedi, all shit like that. So
that's why I paid, like, especially if you get to the lightsaber thing at the dude. It's so freaking good.
Guess who's got the fastest ship in the sector?
Station defenses breach. All hands evacuate.
Look out!
Now I'm gonna have to fire this back up.
yeah, dude.
It's so freaking good. I enjoyed
spin move.
Yep. There it is.
There you go.
I like that Boba Fett crap. Trooper class was
I would
so
take,
good.
bro. I would take a whole fucking movie like this.
Yeah,
All right?
same.
Come on.
My shit!
Will she fly?
She's not pretty, but she's tough.
Our introduction to Malgus. Oh, dude, it's so good.
That's your ship. This is our fight.
Come on, bro.
That's so freaking good. Dude, they don't even freaking talk. They're just like, let's just kill these fools.
Look at that shit. Come on, dude.
So good.
Zack Snyder directed the trailer. Look at that.
Yeah, he's like running out of anger. I love it.
Go, Satil. You must walk a different path.
Look at this shit.
Oh, man.
On those guns now!
I love it. Oh.
Darth Malgus.
I know. Some people in the chat watching this for the first time.
Oh, for real? Oh my god.
Yeah, they're like, what is this? This is unbelievable.
Keep him off me! Hyperdrive's almost ready!
God.
They've escaped, Master. You failed.
Marcus, this is only the beginning.
Yes. After 1,000 years, Korriban is ours again. Welcome home.
Dude, total Sith, man. That's so... Oh.
Come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The teaser trailer that had the twins in it, like, that's like... I watched that so many times. I just was like, this would make such a great trilogy. Like, at least the concept would be, because it's like, it's just
The one
so,
where Malgus
so different.
one where Malgus sacks the Jedi Temple on
Yeah.
Coruscant is a fucking banger. That might have been the first one they did. Either way, yeah, those are great. I would love an entire movie like that. I don't need live action bullshit. Give
No.
me that.
Yeah.
But it probably would be pretty expensive.
It's still, I mean, you talk about running. Indiana Jones was the most expensive movie ever made, and it tanked.
Everyone's like, share the fucking temple one.
The temple one was, dude, when the ship crashes.
That's
Dude.
All right, yeah, let me get it real quick.
That thing was it's so freaking good. Welcome to the Black Friday edition, man. We're just hanging out. I got a turkey hangover. Probably had a little too much wine. But oh my gosh, this is so freaking good.
So it was a series of them. A lot of them focused on Satil or Malgus or whatever. But here's a great one.
Our time has come. For 300 years, we prepared. We grew stronger.
Were these EU books, Ryan?
We grew rest.
So this specific scene is in a book that they did specifically for the release of Star Wars Old Republic called Deceived. They did I think they did 4 books specifically tied in with the game. But this was a story that they made like just for this game.
In your cradle of power, believing your people were safe and protected.
You got your Mandalorian.
And it's a female.
You were trusted to lead the Republic, but you were deceived.
Oh, so good.
As our powers of the dark side have
Can you pause it?
you.
Yeah.
That Twi'lek is a slave.
She is. She's his slave.
Yeah, she's a slave. She's forced to do this stuff. Anyway, so I just wanted to make that point.
So she started off that way, but like they like love each other. Like they have like an intimate sexual relationship and shit. And ironically, he ends up killing her at the end of this book in some way. I don't exactly remember how it went down, but it's like she's weakness to him. Like that's his only fucking weakness, so he eliminates it.
You assumed no force could challenge you.
It's so good, man.
Finally, we have returned.
The storytelling is so good, man. Oh. Ah, dude, he thought he had him, and then he just force pushed him. That's so great, man.
You were deceived. And now your Republic shall fall.
It's just like,
look at this.
Yeah, that is, dude. The reign of Malgus. It's just like, it's how simple, man. Like the Sith go and regroup, and they're like, now or never, man. Let's go, Malgus. Let's get the boys. Let's do this.
That's right.
Just,
and that guy did die from that, by the way. Just for
part of the game, you had to go into like the destroyed Jedi temple and find stuff. Oh man, it was like, it's really good. I played my favorite was I played as a bounty hunter probably most of the game. So I liked his story. It was really good.
Bounty Hunter's good. The the Imperial Agent is randomly really fucking
Yeah.
good. The Imperial Agent might be the best storyline.
Yeah.
The Jedi Knight storyline is essentially what
It just builds up to take on Malgus, so it's like, you know.
that one
like
is kind of, if you're gonna call something like the third, like KOTOR 3, that's kind of what it is. In my mind, I know a lot of people hate that, but that's just the reality. So yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. So anyway, like I said, when they released the twins video, with the file, I was like, yeah, I'm with you, man. They could spend the 250 million and make a movie on this, man. Holy
I don't even think it
crap.
would be that much. Like, I don't know what it'd be now, but I remember hearing something back in the day that it cost $1 million a minute for these trailers, which, if that's true, that's obviously, seems like a lot of money, but that's the last one. We're not going to just play these fucking videos.
Yeah. You can find them on YouTube. They're all there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good stuff. Oh man, I feel like ready to fire that game back up. So good.
All right. Let's see. Tomac for 20. So Ryan, what's the difference between Kolto and Bacta? I think that Kolto is just the precursor to Bacta. I don't think they had like discovered or developed Bacta by that point in time. But I mean, they do effectively the same thing. Bacta is just more effective. Let's see. Because you're talking about, this is like set forth, 3,600 to 4,000 years before, when you're talking about KOTOR and this storyline before modern day. All right. Where am I? Unicycle Peon for $50 over on Rumble. Unicycle Peon, thank you so much. Regarding the Fantastic Four, I'm not giving Disney my money, even if I hear something's good. We are way past vote with your dollars and deep into Starve the Parasite. Happy Thanksgiving, Geeks and Gamers. Well, thank you, Unicycle Peon, for the generous $50 over there. I appreciate that. I mean, that movie's so far off. That's like 3 years
have
away.
no idea.
Tim P, member for 8 months. Hey, Ryan, what's your favorite Kwanzaa song? Can anyone recommend a Kwanzaa anime? Anyway, have a great weekend. 199. Got no idea what any Kwanzaa songs are. Just turn on a hip hop station, I guess. Lori Ormond for 199. Bringing back the log ride.
I guess so.
Mark a reality member for a month. How many action figures are MCU, DCU, and Star Wars going to sell this Christmas season? Merchandising was a big part of the pie. Now it's none of it. Yeah, there's not as much interest in those things for kids, is there?
There is nothing.
Orozco,
I really wish we could see the numbers for all that stuff, man. But you got to dig deep.
It'd be interesting. Orozco for $1. Legacy of the Force is better. I agree. Jay Saggy orangutan titties for 199. Poop hopping. Call it Winnie the Pooh. Yo Pops for 2. Hog tea with drunk 3PO and Feather Beardo, or Fear the Beardo.
There we go.
Jester of Roanoke for 2. Instead of Do You Speak Jive, it's Do You Speak Jay.
That was good.
Gramcast for 2. Indy 5 times the Marvels. Tomb Raider can't fail. Yeah. Prototopics for 5. KOTOR 1 and 2 were great. SWOTOR were great. SWOTOR story was bad. Game was still fun, Jay. I don't think it was bad. I just think I don't think it's the story a lot of people wanted. But obviously the story is different depending on which character.
Yeah.
If you don't like the Knight story, you're probably not going to like the game. I came to laugh at you for 5. Those SWOTOR trailers made by Blur Studios and the Darth Malgus story from the game would be better, Jay.
Oh, as a film, all I was saying was like we have never seen a rival group take on Jedi and Sith. Malgus a lot of people might like fall into the this is just like Luke and Vader type story again. But I agree. If they do it, if they stick with the plan, it would be a fantastic story. It's just like sometimes it's like I just wanted to see something different. That's all.
Gerald Armstrong for 2. Clint Eastwood in space. Yeah, a little bit of Han Solo. Space Monkey for 199. The story was good for Jedi, not non-Force users. I disagree. The Imperial Agent story is great.
It's very good.
Even the Trooper story, that might be one of the weaker ones. But even
I
was
played
still
the
invested
Trooper
in
to
it.
a certain point. It was kind of like I wanted to get back to the Bounty Hunter and the Secret Agent.
Hayden for 5. Jay, Ryan, Mahler play the Old Republic together stream. Man, that would be fun.
I might hold
would
them
be
back.
fun.
That's the only problem.
Jay's saggy orange Agonton titties for 199. That was better than anything Disney's made. I agree.
Yeah.
Desirius for 2. Show the Sith attack in the Jedi Temple. We did. Lord Botha for 199. This MMO was the last time Star Wars was Star Wars. Darian Murphy for 5. These trailers are what inspired me to write Star Wars scripts. So awesome. That's cool. Cole Hauser, Ara for 2. KOTOR Hope trailer was amazing.
Yeah.
WD40 for 2. Give me a Bane trilogy in this style and take my money. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Tudor for 10. Ronies, Romanian. I don't know what the fuck that is. Thank you, though. Make Star Wars great again. Well, I don't think they have the people. I don't think they have the capability to do that with what they have there, but you never know. Jay, it looks like we got some numbers for Wish.
Finally, that's what we were waiting for.
Bro, Thanksgiving. Listen, Rachel Zegler, bad opening. I said we're gonna have to see how that hold is. But right now, that hold's looking pretty. The hold's looking pretty strong. A fucking motorcycle outside that's really fucking loud.
I don't hear it at all.
That's good. I mean, I got a decent microphone, so usually it doesn't pick up any.
I know. I got to get you guys set up. My mic's been giving me problems.
What's it been doing?
Like clipping off. Like if I don't speak loud enough, the settings, and then when I talk too loud, it's just like it really, it just I don't know what you call it. Like it clips. So Jeremy and Jed were like, get what Ryan has, like the mic and all the setups and all that stuff. There's like it's good because you yell, but it doesn't like clip. It kind of like adjusts when like you get loud.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never listen.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see if anyone's posted about it other than just over on the numbers. I don't think so.
No
but
problem.
It's officially Napoleon has beaten Wish on Thanksgiving.
Are you? Wow. And that thing hasn't been getting the best, word of mouth.
It's also in fewer theaters, and it's also like 3 fucking hours long or whatever. So that is pretty serious. All right, let's get into this. I got this whole thing planned out here. Tom said he heard it. So
he heard what?
I heard maybe I heard it, meaning the motorcycle. Who knows? But we knew that after the string of box office failures over the last couple of years, especially in animation, Disney needed a win. They were wishing that this could change their fortunes. I don't think that's going to happen, though, because not only were the critics very mad on Wish, reviews started coming in, people did not like it. And the numbers they initially came out with, originally projected $40 to $60 million 3-day weekend, all of a sudden dropped down and down and down to a $50 million 5-day in the United States, $75 million globally. And Jay, I got to tell you, it doesn't look like it's going to hit that. This is from yesterday. Box office surprise, Napoleon in close battle with Wish as Hunger Games prequel eyes overall win. So there's a chance that not only will Wish not top the box office, it'll probably get beat by the second weekend of Hunger Games, that it might even get beat by Napoleon, which is a completely, obviously a different themed film. People are not expecting it to even compete with Wish, close to anything like that. But after what we saw on Thanksgiving, looks like more of a reality. This is the Thanksgiving numbers that just came out. Hunger Games, 5.9 million, solid hold. Napoleon, 4.3. Wish, 3.9.
Wow. Napoleon is not a family-friendly film either. It's like you would think more families. Yeah, you would think more families would want to, would go out this Thanksgiving weekend because their kids are home from school, things like that. But man, more people just decided to go see Napoleon in less theaters, like you pointed out, than Disney's Wish. Man, Disney animation movies, they would come out and like just dominate the box office.
And this right
struggling.
here, This was from yesterday. The Wednesday number, when it came out, the Wednesday number was 8.3. That was less than the industry thought it would be. So they lowered their projections to $38 to $43 million over the long holiday weekend. After today's numbers, it's probably closer to like $33 million is what they're expecting for a fucking 5-day. A 5-day Thanksgiving opening. These are the Thanksgiving openings that we've seen in history, Jay. Look at what Disney used to do. Frozen, 93 million. Ralph Breaks In at 84 million. Moana, 82 million. Toy Story 2, 80 million. Coco, which is fantastic, 72 million. Tangled, 68 million. Even The Good Dinosaur, 55 million. Enchanted, 49 million. What else do we got
Bug's Life's
here?
up there. Back to the Future Part 2. Wow.
Yeah. But Encanto, right? Encanto was a disaster for them. Only made like $250 million globally. That had a $40 million 5-day Thanksgiving weekend. Okay? Toy Story from 95 had 39 million. We're talking about elemental levels for the opening weekend on this movie. And based on the word of mouth and based on how it's looking right now, I don't think it's going to have nearly the hold that it did, especially like the numbers they got internationally were crazy. Still didn't make it profitable, but Elemental had a good run. Wish is in the gutter, and it just keeps going down. I mean, we might be looking at like a $23 million traditional weekend for this thing. And if that's the case,
with a
hold on to your buckets.
Yeah, with a $200 million budget. So this thing is probably going to have to do a lot more than 40 million to even break even.
550, $600 million. That's what we're talking
Easy.
about, depending on what, I'm not sure what the marketing was on it, but 550 to 600 is like a conservative estimate, especially when you look at sometimes how big the international box office numbers are for things like this. But man.
Well, that just sounds like the Marvels. When the Marvels came out, they predicted, it's going to do this many. And then every week, the prediction's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So people and I don't know, did they have the numbers for Trolls for this weekend, even though that movie's already been out? I'm not just keeping an eye on like 2 family animation films.
Yet.
So I'm just wondering if like the Universal will beat out Wish. The way it's going, it sounds like it. And their budget, like you said, was about $80 million compared to a $200 million animation.
Actually, I haven't seen anything from Trolls the last couple days, which is kind of
Interesting.
strange.
Because I think it just crossed 100 million globally. Is that right? I think that we talked about that yesterday. But I'm not sure how well it would do over Thanksgiving, because it came out on the 15th. So
yeah, for some reason, maybe I'll look at Box Office Mojo, see if they have numbers for it. I don't see it on the numbers, which is really strange.
I don't think it fell off, right? It shouldn't have fallen off though.
It couldn't have fallen off this far. So it just looked like it hasn't been reported yet, which is really fucking strange. But I would imagine that Trolls is above the Marvels probably still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it had a head start. Oh no, it didn't have. I thought you meant Wish. So sorry about that.
Because on Monday, here, let me show you what I'm looking at, so everybody doesn't just hear me fucking babbling as I'm trying to figure it out. This was like the Monday numbers, right? Monday, Trolls Band Together had a decent Monday at 3.2 million. Hunger Games 5.2. Go to Tuesday, right? Trolls had 4.7, way more than the fucking Marvels, right? But then I go to Wednesday, and I don't have any numbers for Trolls. And then obviously Thursdays just came out. They don't even have the numbers yet, but the numbers, the other website I use doesn't have the numbers for Trolls either.
So this one has something. I don't know if you use this
guesses. That's their guesses.
That's their guess. So they have Trolls at 30 million with Wish 30. This is Trolls' second week. So gosh, man, if that doesn't tell them that people are like, we don't want to see the Disney films, we'd rather see what Universal has. Or they're just completely doing the same thing, like Five Nights at Freddy's, just completely making a film based on their fan base for Trolls. I've never seen have you seen a Trolls movie? I don't think I've ever seen one.
I never watched one. They sing and everything in them, though.
They obviously have their fan base. So if you cater, what a crazy concept. Let's make a movie for the fan base that we have. and people will go see it.
Who
They're
would've
getting
thought
ready
something
to
been
open
like
up a
that?
Trolls section at Universal Studios, back where the old Woody Woodpecker ride used to be.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it used to be like the Curious George area, but I think they're going to turn that into Trolls.
Nice. Well, one thing is for sure, I don't know. I don't know how much of a big franchise Wish is going to be going forward based on the numbers we're getting now. Holy shit, that is rough.
That's a check the box for another Disney disaster.
Who could have thought?
Yeah, just keep
Tara.
rolling them out, buddy. Keep rolling them out.
Tara for 2. Do you think the Thunderbolts will ever be made? I don't know how far they are in production on it. I don't know why they would though. There's no reason for them to. Israel Fury for 99.99 South African. Kwanzaa song on the first day of Christmas. My true love shot at me. Thank you. Butter Biscuit for 5. I watched those trailers religiously when I was in high school. Amazing how animation can make turning the lightsaber on meaningful and impactful. Yeah, they're great. I love those fucking animations.
They still hold up
Obviously,
very well today.
it relies a lot on like music from the movies. You know, you get a
Sure.
lot of those beats and like that feeling from those songs, from that music that you know from the movies when they set up like similar situations, like the face off you get, and you get like the intro to Duel of Fates, like shit like that. So, and I think we're all caught up. Jay, what do you got going on?
Not much today, man. Taking it easy today. So I don't want to go anywhere. Like any like theme parks are probably packed. The stores and stuff probably packed. So I am gonna watch the Miami Dolphins play the New York Jets at 3:00. That's all I got going on today.
There you go. That'll be fun.
Yeah, hopefully.
People saying that the person who created Kwanzaa is a dude that's sick in the head or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
No idea. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us on this Black Friday, guys. We appreciate it. So we'll be back on Monday. Hope everybody has a good holiday weekend.
Yes.
We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Bye, everyone.